not no danger. Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin. Today we will dive into the purest form of easy listening piano. We'll even leave out the jazzy bits that I taught you in my cocktail jazz tutorials, in my bar piano tutorials. There's plenty of that stuff in my playlist. There or there, go there to check out more of this style. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Let's go. So we're taking an absolute classic. Everybody should be able to play this one, and we go quickly through the chords. It starts with the A minor 7, and we play this in the left hand. Quite simple. You can play it like that. A7. You know we have the 7th here and the minor 3rd, so everything essential is in there. D7 again. We have the major 3rd and the 7 in here again. 3rd and 7 are the essential intervals. Then we have the G major, then we have the C major, then we have this exotic chord, which in its full beauty, it's a F sharp half diminished with this one. So we can play it like this, because the 5th in this case is essential for the sound, because the diminished 5th. But we will play that in the right hand, so it's going to be present. Then we have the B7 and the E minor 7. Now this song is especially good to practice this, what we do today. Why? Let's have a quick look at the function of the chords. The A minor 7 and the D7 are the 2/5 of G major. And the C major is the 4 of the G. Okay? So you could see this as a 2/5, 1, 4. All this is in G. Now, watch. Now we have the G, the F sharp half diminished. What does it show? Yeah. You see that in the, what is it? The artificial intelligence they're showing, artificial stupidity. And of course, watch the small print there. There you see it's F sharp minor 7 B flat 5. That is another name for half diminished. Like some call me Christian, some call me moron. The same name for one person. And this B7 is the 2 minor 2/5 of E minor 7. You see, so we have basically two tonal centers, the G and the E minor. Now, you have probably noticed already, the E minor is the minor parallel of G. So it ends, the key of the song is in E, that's where it ends, and where the A part also ends. So the G and the E minor are related. They're the major and the minor parallel. That means they use the same scale. Let's have a look at the G major scale, which we can use over the entire piece, even in the B part. It's here. You know that, of course you know that it has just the F sharp here. Now, the E minor natural scale, natural minor is, and wouldn't you believe it, these are exactly the same notes that G major scale uses. Just moved. So it's the same scale, E natural minor and G major, and that's good for us. Now what you should do first is play the scale a little bit up and down while you play the chords in left hand. You first little exercise for getting independent in this piece, and then we move on. So we are depriving ourselves of complexity. We don't want anybody shout at us, no free jazz here. I start to play something and then I show you what it is and how you can copy it yourself. was the first chorus. What was in there? A great trick to just, bluff your way through melodies is you start with the fifth and, there's no tension note in there and wonderful. Sounds already like a French movie from the 50s. The fifth, root, and to the third or backwards. It's always good for some. We come to that later. We can also use that for arpeggi later on. So, and what did I do? I played the same again. It's 2 o'clock at night. And we land on a safe note, which is often one of the triad notes. Root, third, or fifth. Yeah? So this is always a great... And you repeat your patterns, not too complex. And you can play this on G. Oops. And on F. Of course, now on F sharp half diminished, we have a flat 5. So we must start the 5 here. Christian, what was that? What was that? Slowly. Okay, I already used an ornamentation, and with this one you can get through many gigs just playing this for 6 hours. And we have a look. There's a German name for this. Here. But it's not the same in English, and I forgot it. So let's call it the figure of 8. Yeah, that's suitable. Here, you go up like a figure of 8, whoop, whoop. And it sounds already really like you've come from a world of luxury. Just do the same. You can use this on almost all notes. Repeat it. And yeah, okay, here I'm cheating a little bit, but you don't have to play this. But it also sounds good. We're just using what sounds good and what doesn't stress us too much. And you played it once, your next chorus you play. You repeat it. Another minute 1. So. And so on. Great recipe. Now let's see if we can do something with the ornamentation here. Whoa! Now you practice it, we exploit it. So now that you basically warmed up and you managed this from the figure of 8. Figure of 8, that's so stupid, Christian. Anyway, okay, so we can exploit that. Our newly trained loose fingers here. And use other target notes, and it always sounds great. Like, you get an applause for that. Different notes. We have this little butterfly, and then we attach it to another small little melody, just using the main scale. What can we do? Yeah. I'm improvising a little bit here. What was that? Okay. Wonderful. Just playing around around one of the main notes, the chord notes here. Up, up. And we go down, and I told you, here, you can play this figure. Also down. It's always a safe route. If my brain is empty, I just resort to this. So, here. And then we just play. And we do the same on G. Here, again to the 5th. And the same. Beautiful now on the F sharp half diminished. and then whatever. Yeah, no one will get a hiccup from this. That's what playing around the chord notes, and that's easy listening basically. That's the recipe. So hey, it's just scale. I can't do anything. No danger. Play the same with me. Here. Again, our magic little figure going from the fifth root to the minor third. And now listen to this. It sounds different, it's easier, and above all, it sounds more expensive. So, again, now from here we can play, we have 5 notes already. And from here, the arpeggio, you just have to grab the next E, and from there it's repeating. And once you played it a couple of times, okay, now you can play it up and down like, and we do the same on G. Oh, I'm amazed sometimes how good I sound. Yeah. I will put in a couple of blue notes later on to get on the summit of easy listening piano with just 2 blue notes here and there. And so we have this, and this lasts for A minor and D7, and you can play it out of timing. It's easy listening piano. We don't know counting easy listening piano here. D7, same figure. Now G7, G major. Isn't that beautiful? And same, take your time, I'm not counting. Now I'll play the chord. Lovely. And that with a little sprinkle of sugar, like with the... Wow! Okay, now we're coming to something. If you play that and you play with jazz musicians, they tie you to a donkey and chase you out of town. Yeah, it's literally evil in jazz territory. It's thirds. And so on. Let's have a look, because it's regarded as it's just too sugary, but that's what we want right here, and it sounds good. Jazz musicians sometimes have just neuroses. Okay, what we do is, and the thirds are not the problem. Okay, since we are in the key of G or E minor, all the notes are the same, we know exactly what we can do. I do this now for you just for the fun of it with finger setting 1, 2, okay? And it sounds already good if you use the pedal a little bit. You see, I go a little bit faster through my chords. Ah, beautiful! Beautiful. The wife of the host might just turn around and give you a lovely, endearing smile. So, third, you can go through all the keys, just pay attention to the F sharp and another proof, and then we can do something with the third. Okay, just like this. Now, watch the finger setting, because you don't want anybody seeing you like this and load it up on YouTube, and you can look for another job. So, here. One, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. So you get 3/3 with one hand. That's a good deal. Now, if you want to tie it, that's how I learned it. You leave the 5th finger. Yeah, this way you get a tight sound and move the 1st and 3rd finger over it. Okay, again. Yes, it's always the same. And And now the way back. And then 3-5, move over. 3-5, move over. Little patterns in the thirds. Or, hold on. What else did I play? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Let's have a look at this one. This is your target. And you start on 1 over the target. Like this. Bop, bop. And next one is, you jump 1. It's beautiful, no? It sounds like you made an arrangement, you play an arrangement. And you don't. You just watch Christian's tutorial. Like, and whatever. Now that we had this look at the thirds, we must have a brief look at the bigger brother of the thirds. How do you find the bigger brother? You don't yell like you usually do, but you play the third and you take the top note down and you have the sixth. That's why it's called the bigger brother. It's a bigger interval, has more sugar load. It's candy fluff power supply. Now, just a quick look, you can do basically the same as with the thirds, like. Wonderful, huh? It's a great sound, like. You see, doesn't matter where you are in the left hand. It's great. And okay, there was a brief look in the brief look at the sixth. Now, and finally, we give you the kind of the icing on the already sweet cake, and that's what many people love, and it contributes a certain style to it that also audiences love, and that is if we just put in a little bit of bluesy stuff in it. So you just play your stuff here. You see? You say, okay? So it's the mix. And we have a look, because it's very easy in this piece, because it's just one scale. I show you what I mean. Let's just, just for proof's sake, for proof of concept, here, we take, as a basis, we take the E minor blues scale. That is this one here. And what we want from this scale is especially this bit. So think now in E minor while we play this, okay? So because I describe it from the angle of E minor blues scale, okay? Even if you change the chords here, we think in E minor blues scale now. So how it works? I'll show you. Just proof of concept. I play the same thing. Or this one. Think again in E minor blues scale. And then you can you do your usual stuff. Okay, now this one again, just think in E minor blues scale. So you come from your whatever you play here, A minor. And you slide the fifth of the E minor blues scale. That's the one thing. You can also slide it with the octave. And the second sound we want is a little bit of what we blues musicians call the drone lick. And that's a great sound, and it's easy to fabricate because we just have the pinky here just doing his business, just hopping up and down, while the lower fingers play along the E minor blues scale. And that's fantastic emotional sound. So we just have, with these two elements, you're already set. Okay, I play one chorus with what we did, including now these, and maybe okay, a third element. You can take a third element. It's here with just from the E minor blues scale, going a couple of notes down here from the flat 5 to the root of the E minor blues scale. Okay, now we start first with we come here, we don't think of anything evil, we just come out with our G minor or G major or E minor scale. You know what we did before. Isn't that great? Then we play whatever. Yeah. Where am I? Sorry. Scale, scale, scale. E blues element. Also part of the drone lick. Sliding down the third is a very beautiful and yearning sound. And you can play then our embellishment. That's basically it. Well, that's basically a lot of information for you. You can, of course, buy my arrangement of Autumn Leaves, which I did, which has a couple of elements in there, and make me happy, because I have to earn money. So get down. It's linked in the description box, my arrangement for Autumn Leaves. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a good one. Bye-bye from Berlin.